the way, in this series, we're going out to polytechnics and ITE for a skills challenge. Across 6 different industries, we will be pitting a world-class level youth against a current student to see how well they fare in seemingly easy and straightforward tasks, specially selected by our experts. I hope you're ready. Let's get started. Hello, Leah.
Hi, how are you?
Nice to meet you. This
Welcome.
is such an exciting industry. So tell me more about restaurant service. It must be so much more than taking orders and clearing plates.
Yeah, of course. The restaurant staff are here to create the best experience possible for their guests. They have to know about every menu ingredient, and they are literally telling you what the chef has made.
Wow, that's more than meets the eye, I would say. And today we're very excited. We have different challenges. Could you tell us more about that?
Yeah, sure. First, we're going to start with a mocktail, how every good meal should start.
Yes.
Then the girls are going to teach us how to clear a table.
Okay.
And then we're going to end up with a dessert, a flambéed cherry jubilee.
Ooh, I'm excited already. Can we meet our ladies?
Yeah, sure. Here they are.
Hi.
This is Melanie and this is Zahirah. Melanie is our second year food and beverage operations student. This is Zahirah. She's our Medallion of Excellence winner for the WorldSkills International.
Wow, we're gonna have so much fun today. Let's start with our very first task.
They have to remember over 25 drinks. All the mocktail, all the ingredients, all the recipes, all the milliliters that they need to put in, the method, the glass, and all the garnishes.
And it looks like lots of prep work as well. I mean, how much time do they take to make sure that everything's nicely all laid out?
The mise en place, they have about 5 minutes to prepare each drink, and then they set everything up. Of course, when they normally pick it up, there's like a table full of beverages that they need to choose which beverage exactly meets them. Then they need to remember all the ingredients and make sure that they showcase those ingredients for the guests.
So I know exactly what goes inside my drink.
Yep.
I'm thirsty, I can't wait. And how long do they take to learn all the recipes?
We start when they're first in year 1, and they'll do a little beverage course when they first enter the course. But once we start doing training, we spend a lot more time on working on their finesse and making sure that they look gorgeous while they're doing it.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah.
When you say finesse, I must say, look at her. Like, she holds up the bottle at an angle perfectly. I think you have to do that a few times to get it right. Am I right?
Yes, they practice for ages. She also has to make sure that she tries not to spill, which maybe sometimes happens a little bit.
And yet do it with that smile, right?
All the time. Obviously, they can be shaken, stirred, or just a built drink as well.
Research and development. So it's got
Yes.
a chemistry class.
Yep.
So they need to know the proportion and the amount that will go well with certain ingredients.
We spend a long time going up and down with different ingredients. 10 milliliters more, 10 milliliters less, working out which flavors work best together.
It actually sounds pretty fun. It's like a cooking class, but for liquid.
Yep. I told you this job includes everything, so we need to know exactly what's happening in the kitchen and the front.
You know, there's so much art in this. Like, I'm getting to appreciate my drink a lot more.
Favorite part is the shaking. If you watch other bartenders all around, everyone has their own little personal shake.
And how long do you shake that for?
Just until it's chilled. If you overshake it, they call it falling asleep. And you don't want to rock the cocktail to sleep. So it's just until the ingredients are all mixed together and nicely chilled.
So how long does it take for them to learn to be a proper mixologist in the industry?
I would say that Zahirah's been, Melanie's been training for about 6 months now. And actually she was taught by Zahirah. We would get our former competitors to come back and help train our juniors to make sure we can carry on the tradition and keep trying to win for Singapore.
The Singapore Sling mocktail.
I'm looking forward to it.
Please
Thank you so
enjoy.
much. Thank you, Mel. Let's have a taste. This is all about the taste. Ooh, nice, refreshing. Thank you, I really enjoyed this.
Welcome. So here you have your Singapore Sling
Oh,
mocktail.
thank you. I'm excited for
Enjoy.
this. Thank you so much. Excellent. Leah, this is our second task. It's all about clearing tables. Is there a proper way to clear tables?
There definitely is a proper way. Yeah, it's all about how many plates you can clear in one go,
Ooh.
which shows definite arm strength, and she has to be very organized.
So this is presumably after a meal. This is our main course.
Yes, we would have eaten already, and some people might have some food left on the plate, but we're going to just guess that everybody enjoyed the meal so much they ate all of it.
Let's see how it's being done. Zahirah, would you like to show us how a pro does it?
May I clear your plate for you?
Please. So she's picking it up and holding it behind.
So there are different plates in different ways. I would say ours is about 4 kg easily and plus some cutlery. could be up to 6 to 10 kg on one arm.
Yep.
That's just going to the gym. So you do need to practice, am I right?
All the time. It takes years and years to get really good at it. Most of the time, a lot of customers want to have conversation with you in the middle of doing the task. So you can't just be task orientated and not be able to look at your guests.
So the true test is for a guest to engage my server while she's clearing the table to see how steady her hands are.
Just taking the salt and pepper off because we don't need that anymore. For the dessert, we only need dessert cutlery.
This feels so nice to be nicely weighted on.
Definitely. And our dessert cutlery ready for the next course to come.
Does she know exactly where to put it? It's just right where my hand is. Is there a calculation base?
Yes, based on the chair actually, exactly where she comes in, so the guest sits. A lot of our junior students always put this cutlery very far apart. Us people don't eat like robots. They eat with their hands in front of them, so perfect. Annie's working up her skills so she can do it properly, but only for 2 at the moment. And as she gets on her attachment, 6 months of working, she'll get stronger and stronger and be able to do more and more. If you're working in industry, you'd be working with lots of tables in your area. And so the quicker you can move, time is money. You have a lunch. Everybody has a deadline for their meals when they come in. The quicker you can do the job, the happier the customer's going to be.
And I would say, like you mentioned, confidence and grace. I would look pretty jittery if I'm holding 2 very heavy plates. So this is something that only experience and on-the-job training will bring you that kind of grace, right? Speed is of essence right here, right?
Yeah.
So Mel's already done with the small plates. That's doing good time, I would say.
Yep, just picking up all the batter dishes.
And the challenge would be, if I'm going to ask her something, do you think she's going to be able to do it gracefully? So Mel, what's up for dessert next?
Cherry flambe.
She's doing well, I think.
She definitely is. And Mel's going to put our dessert gear down for us.
I think we're ready.
Yep, ready for the next task.
Here we go. We had delicious mocktails and we had our table cleared. I think I'm ready for the last exciting challenge. It's gonna be dessert time, am I right?
Correct, everybody's favorite, a cherry jubilee flambe.
Ooh, what's gonna happen?
Not many people know that restaurant service staff also need to know how to do a little bit of cooking as well. They also train how to make flambe steaks, prawns pernod.
You know, now that I've slowed down and just really appreciate what the service staff are doing, it's so much more than meets the eye. So much effort, so much movement on their part. And I must say, you know, it takes a lot of learning as well and training and experience to get to where they are.
You need to understand every part of what is happening in a restaurant and definitely create that experience for the guests.
This requires some formal training from the kitchen, for sure. I'm pretty sure the first time I'm doing it, I will burn something really bad. Whoa!
That's our cherry juice to make the flavor of the sauce. It's important if you want to run the front of house to know what's happening in the kitchen. It's that control of the flame, of the pan. We use copper pans so the heat is conducted all the way through, which keeps it burning all the way.
My God, it smells really nice. It's got a buttery taste and, you know, I can smell it in the air. I must say it's nice to see them do this. You know, most of the time, dessert comes straight from the kitchen and on your table, but now that you actually see someone doing it, it's a whole level of experience in this.
Yeah, and it cooks the meringue on the outside for it as well, which is really good.
And how long does this dish take to finish?
Oh, we're almost done. Just gonna add the cherries and then flambe, so it's maybe 5-6 minutes.
Do you need to have some safety protocols in place because there's fire, there's an element of danger?
As you can see, she's pouring from the little glass as opposed to from the bottle. Some places pour from the bottle, and then with our students there's no ways because sometimes the flame can jump back into the bottle, which would then end up with a big bang. So we definitely don't want that to happen. So we make sure that we're always very safe and using a small glass instead. Okay, she's gonna flambe. This is her exciting part.
Ooh.
So she's gonna heat the front of the pan to make sure that it's as hot as possible. Tilt it back.
Nice! Look at that! Woo.
You can see it's actually quite high. It's a blue flame.
That is so exciting. Well done.
And there you go. Now ready to serve with some delicious ice cream as well.
It looks great. I'm gonna dig in right now. Shall we have a little bit of ice cream, have a little bit of sauce?
I'll taste her so make sure she did it okay.
Let's
I'm
go.
positive she did.
It's perfectly balanced. Wow, I'm really impressed. Thank you.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Mel.
Welcome.
Okay, let's dig in, shall we?
Yes, let's taste the sauce.
Let's taste it. It's nice. It's got a little bit of bitter tinge to what we tasted from just now.
I
Thank you, Mel.
Welcome.
I hope you have fun.
Yes.
Thank you.
Boy, what a day has been for our two young rising stars in the service industry. I must say they did really well for the 3 different tasks and they rose to the occasion, and now it's time to ask them how they feel. So, Zahirah, how was the experience today doing this all in front of everybody?
It was a nice experience and it was a lovely recap on what I did for the competition before.
And let's talk to our student. So, Mel, how was the experience for you today?
It was very nerve-wracking because I wanted it to be perfect and nice for everything.
I think that a little bit more training we're not get to the same place where Zahirah is. And so anything they put more time into, they get their skills grow up and they get stronger and stronger in both.
I must say what is really nice about Mel is the attitude, right? It's all about wanting to be better, and I think that's how they will go all the way to the top, because it's all about, you know, getting 1% better every single day. We've seen 2 of them perform, and I think they did really well. That's something that I don't think I can learn in a day.
I'm going to say that Zahirah is slightly edged over Mel here just because she's got a lot more experience, 2 years extra training over Melanie. But as you can see, she's shared her advice with Melanie, and so Melanie's learned a lot from Zahirah as well. And so we like to keep the learning going all the time so everyone can get better and better and better.
So with that, I want to say a very big thank you for being brave and courageous to take on the skills challenge. We'd like to reward you with the special education and career guidance as a journal and also a map. I'm going to present this to Zahirah first, and this will help you chart and plan your way all the way to the top. So we wish you all the very best wherever and wherever you're going. And also as well, we want to say a big thank you to the expert. Right? Your teacher, she's your mentor, and without her, you'll not be where you are today. So thank you, Leah, for of course guiding our little young ones along. You are the true Jedi Master, and these are your Padawans. And with that, thank you so much for watching today, the Skills Challenge. So the next time, we're heading down to Nanyang Poly, where you learn that a piece of metal could make or break an aeroplane. Until then, we'll see ya. Thank you for watching.